Oh shit. Got my lighter. Bless you.
Oh man, thank you.
You know, they say if you sneeze randomly, somebody's either talking about you or some shit's about to come your way.
Yeah, hopefully ain't no bad shit. I can't take no more.
I feel you.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Camo kicking in another rendition of the Two Ninja Kickback Hip Hop Edition. I'm here with my brother from another. Two Phone Tone is in the building. Tone, how you feeling, my guy?
I'm good, bro. Just enjoying this nice little bit of ganja for real. Drinking some Dead Park. Oop, never mind. Excuse that. Some park water. You feel me? We ain't trying to get no.
Oh
Nah,
yeah,
you
okay.
feel me?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, these niggas ain't giving us no money. I ain't gonna tell these niggas what we drinking. You feel me?
I feel you. I feel you. It's the hip hop edition, man. We got a lot to cover, a lot of news in the hip hop space, and I like doing these updates on the news because, like, it's news that I like to talk about. Like, we don't always give you niggas updates on what's going on around the space of hip hop. If you do want us to, we can. But where do you want to start, man? I think we should get the bullshit out the way because I think I think this Cassidy and Tory Lanez beef is just like this shit came out of left field. And I'm here
Yeah.
for it. Definitely here for it because, like, I don't know. It must be something in the air. You look at, we was just talking about Royce and Lupe going at it. Then Mickey Fax jumped out of there. Everybody in that battle rap space, niggas got their chest out right now. Niggas is definitely ready to go. Because, like, all the niggas that's participating in that shit are fans of battle rap. And it's like, I like that shit. When niggas got beef or niggas got something, they can address it on the track. That's like, that's what hip hop is for. That's like, that was our art form. That was our way of expressing some of our anger and shit like that. Or our disservice. I think, I honestly, truthfully, I feel like it's a play. Like, I don't like the shit that this nigga Cassidy is upset about happened, like, it felt like mad years ago. Like
3 years ago, if
mad
I'm not
years ago.
mistaken, on Funk Flex.
Apparently he's upset that Tory Lanez had came out like and used some of it. Well, he was upset then, I think. I don't know, but I think he was kind of upset. He had said something, but it's crazy because now he decided to drop the record to this song. And like we was just talking off mic when you said it sounded a little outdated. He might have recorded it back then and was just sitting on it, yo.
Possibly for real. I don't know because Cassidy is I wouldn't even say he's a weird one because Cassidy is in his own lane when it comes to rap nowadays and shit. Like Cassidy literally is the last construction worker when it comes to rap. Like his bar,
Okay, go
like
ahead.
how he raps like an old construction work. Remember how like old construction working niggas or like old cousins or uncles and shit be like, yo, Cassidy is that nigga for real. Like, but this is like I say like 2015, some shit for real. When like you
See,
start to get like way more like lyricists and shit like that though.
I personally feel like Cassidy's still that nigga. It's just
Cassidy still that nigga, granted, but like
I know exactly what you're saying. It's like, yeah, his it is a little outdate, but it's like when you like, I guess he feel like he's one of the forefathers of where a lot of the rap
just
went
battle
to.
rap and
Not just
yeah, and
battle rap. I'm
competitive
sure he
rap.
feel like a lot of lyricism niggas stole like some of his flair or whatever. Like I'm sure he do because he feel like
Oh yeah,
he's a culture shifter, which is nothing wrong with feeling like that. It's just like I don't know, man. Like I know it's a larger play. I feel like it's a larger play because you see what he kind of got going on. I think this nigga trying to start like his own little battle rap league. He trying to get exposure right now. Like no attention is bad attention.
see, I didn't even know he was trying to start his own battle
Yeah,
rap
hell
league.
yeah, yeah. He got a couple people pulled into it. Daylight, Murder Mook, T Rex is involved. A few like a lot of heavy
Is
hitters
he
is involved.
battling?
I don't necessarily know exactly how it works. I think what it is like each person that's coming in, they get to choose a crew. And inside of their
Okay.
crew is different rappers that's coming up that they picking. So it's like they reaching out across the internet to try to find certain rappers and you can bring them onto your team. And like they going to run tournaments based off of like whose team. Like, hey, it might be a Rum Nitty team or like a Daylight team. And on this team, you got 3 killers and then they go up against each other every week and rotate it like that. So like I know that's coming pretty soon. I've been seeing a lot of Cassie doing interviews and stuff like that. And I guess he looking at it like, Well, Tory Lanez is one of the most synonymous figures right now, especially what he has going on with Meg Thee Stallion. So it's like you
Hmm.
say this nigga name, you diss this nigga, he could probably get some of the niggas that already don't like this nigga to try to come fuck with him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of it's basically marketing. He's
That's what
marketing
that's what
right
I
now.
feel. Like, cause I feel like, cause like it's so insignificant as to what this nigga is talking about. Like, he's mad because he feels like Tory didn't pay him any respect when he used some of his lines, and like the nigga shouted this nigga out like before he even rap in the joint, and then spit a couple of his bars. But like, I, am I tripping? Like, when you rapping on a nigga beat, has it been in any other time period where you might take a couple of the other niggas bars and then start to flip your shit onto it? Like,
Oh
cause you
yeah,
niggas know what the beat is,
it's
niggas know
plenty
who
of
shit
whole
is.
buzz,
A nigga
plenty
come
of
and
whole
catch a
buzz that
couple
flip.
like 6 bars and then go off from there, right?
Hmm.
That's a thing in rap, right? I'm not tripping. That was never called biting. Niggas never got mad over that shit. So like, why is this a thing now? Like, I know, nigga, like I can
Now,
see if you, but go.
oh, I was gonna say now, biting will be like if a nigga actually took like a whole
16 or something, like a whole
16 or a good
half a
12
nigga
of that
verse or
shit. You
some shit
feel
like
me?
that.
The whole cadence, the way that nigga went. But my whole thing is like, I mean, Don Q had words for Tory Lanez for stealing his flow back then.
On that same
But like,
freestyle tip
yeah,
situation,
it
right?
was on the same freestyle. But like, at the end of the day, Don Q ain't sweat that shit no more. You feel me? Don Q just said what he said for real. You feel me?
Let me ask you this too, yo. Like, Tory's known to have multiple flows and all this other shit. And Tory been rapping for I don't know how long. Like,
He's a
I
young Shang
definitely,
son.
but I definitely feel like Tory has been on longer than Don Q, right?
Um, that's kind of debatable.
In what way?
I remember hearing about Don Q like back when like Kilo Keith was rapping.
And what year was
Like back
this?
like early Dave East. This was like not Kilo
Yeah,
Keith rapping.
see,
Like
I'm
Kilo Keith was
talking. You
like
gotta realize that.
2013.
But this nigga Tory was running around with this nigga Sean Kingston way back
Back
when.
then,
You see
yeah,
what I'm saying? He
yeah. I
was
was about to
already
say so.
condoing. He already had joints. But it's like, I'm not gonna give him that nigga's cadence or nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, can a nigga take your cadence if he's been on longer than you?
No.
Like, and I didn't like, I knew what niggas was saying when that whole shit happened. Like, yo, he's stealing this nigga flow. I don't think he really stealing a nigga flow like that, yo. I think he just getting into a pocket in which he's just rapping in a certain style. It's like, it's hard to
See,
say, but it's like, some ways you gotta attack a beat with a different, like, you might add a little more twang
yeah,
on some of the shit you saying. You like Drake does
but
it when he get into
it's
his
kind of
patois bag.
I think it's in reminiscences is I think the perfect analogy would probably be Ghostface Killer and Action Bronson. Action Bronson, it
See,
just so happens Action Bronson sounds just like
I
Ghostface
feel
Killer.
like that's
And
completely
how he
different
attacks
though.
the beat is a little similar.
I feel like, but you gotta realize, I feel like that's a similarity in which is like that's a comparison this nigga been getting his whole career. Tory don't get compared to Don Q like that. Like,
No, but
nobody's ever said, "Yo, this nigga
a
sound
lot
like
of niggas did have problems. Like what Cassidy did say, like a lot of niggas did have problems, like with this nigga Tory, like not creating no original shit though. I mean, he
them
has
two
original
niggas though,
shit too.
yo."
If you
It's
listen to
literally
that nigga,
them two niggas. It'd be two niggas and the niggas say, "Yo, everybody." Like, I've never, like, this nigga ain't never really get these claims like this, yo. Either what Drake nigga say he might like be like Drake because he rap and sing. I don't know. I just seen this shit coming. And I was just like, it came out of nowhere for me. I was like, yo, why the fuck is this nigga Cassidy dissing Tory Lanez? And then when you was telling me off mic that it was from some tweets and all this other shit, I read like the tweets, and then I started reading what Tory was saying. He made a lot of sense. He was like, yo, I literally shouted this nigga out before rapping, and this nigga talking about some super old shit. But this is the reason why young niggas don't be supporting the old niggas, because it's like these niggas want support and admiration. And then when you try to give it to them, these niggas say your niggas is biting and all this other shit, which is stupid. It's like you get, like, if you need a hand up, it's ways to do it. Like, you don't gotta jump out there and start dissing. That's like when Bone Thugs came out and started dissing the Migos and all this other shit. I don't remember the Migos saying nothing about Bone Thugs and Harmony. All they said is they felt like they was the best group.
as you should.
Right.
It's
Like,
hip hop. Like
I think
when
that's I think that's how niggas pick a beef with niggas in hip hop. It's like, why they feel like they the best? Like, am I not supposed to feel like I'm the best, nigga? Are you crazy? Like, yeah, I'm here,
that's
nigga.
and that's the crazy thing about that shit. Like even when it comes to the OGs talking about yo, the culture is supposed to be competitive, the culture is supposed to be this, the culture is supposed to be that. When it's niggas actually doing shit right in the culture, motherfuckers just move left, yo. And I ain't gonna lie, it's frustrating, especially as a young OG, I guess, inside the culture of hip hop for real.
Mm-hmm.
It is frustrating to see like a bunch of old niggas like really trip off of just little shit for real. You
But you
feel
know
me?
what's funny? It's not. It's like a handful of old. Not even. It's a hand. Yeah, it's a handful of old niggas that ever evolve and transition and stuff like that. Because it's like a lot of these old niggas get caught up in their ways to the point where like they like you said with Cassidy, like you feel like his flow is like so dinosauric or whatever. Like it's older. So like, what can you put Cassidy on some of this new shit on? Like these beats is different. Niggas flows is different. Gonna sound out of
Mm-hmm.
place, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he can't
Like
go
a
get a
nigga will
feature from Gunna.
completely
He
have
can't
to.
go get a feature from Thug. He can't go get a feature from, you know, the Migos or some shit like that because it don't fit. Not that he's saying he wanted, but if you talking about popular artists and shit like that, they don't
What's
mesh.
marketable?
There you go. Cause
What's
like,
marketable?
and then you look at something like we just had Royce and Lupe. Would you put that on the level of either one of what they just did?
Fuck no.
And Cassidy's
And
in
this,
that lane.
this
You
is
get
not
what I'm
even
saying?
a
He's
slight
one
to
of the
Cassidy
rappers.
for real, but like, yeah, because he's from that era.
That's what I'm saying. So it's
He's
like,
from that era, and what's so crazy is like when it comes down to it, like it's some niggas that have like their that still have the same flow that they walked into the fucking game with.
yeah, and
But
he
what's
punching up.
proven, yeah, and what's proven is like that flow still works. Even when it comes to new shit, and it's nothing wrong with updating your shit. That's
Got
my
to, yo.
main issue with Cassidy throughout the whole. I
Yo,
say
your
like
sound has to
just
evolve, yo.
yes,
It has to. Like if you can't do it, like you look at how many transitions Snoop went through. Like you hear Snoop music from back in the day to something he might put out now, is different.
I was listening to gospel music, and guess what? Snoop was the goddamn gospel song I was listening to.
Listen, yo, like that's
I listened to
like
the whole Snoop gospel album this
when you
morning,
beat
yo.
the game, yo, you gotta start doing the side quest, Cass. Like you gotta start doing the side quest.
And when you do the side quest, it make your character more sharper, nigga.
But yeah, but like you know, Cassie been on this rant these last few months or a year, I think a year or two since he got back into the space of battle rap. He been kind of beating his chest talking and shit. And I ain't mad at it, but it's just like you have to realize that this shit looks crazy to niggas with brains. I feel like the niggas that just riding for Meg or the niggas that's trying to blast Tory or whatever, they gonna eat that shit up. Like yeah, fuck this nigga because he talking all that shit. Yo, how could you shoot a woman and all this other shit? Fine. But what you doing also is that you putting yourself in that same space. Like you look at like the baby, like you know what I mean. He just was trying to do a track with Tory Lanez, and now he catching all this smoke and all this other shit. Like understand where you putting yourself in. Like that's a crazy place to be when you start
Yeah.
to jump out and start getting into other people's shit. And I feel like the only reason he might have did it is because there's so much going on around that space. It's like I'm sure like this is gonna get probably close to 1 million views because niggas don't like this nigga right now. And I don't
Oh
even think
yeah.
this nigga Tory gonna respond. I doubt he can respond. And it's crazy because I feel like Tory is lethal enough to smoke this nigga Cassidy on some real shit. Like you seen how he handled Joyner Lucas, and Joyner Lucas can rap in my opinion. So can Cassidy. But it's just different layers and levels to it. And I think that's what Royce was even telling
See.
this nigga Lupe at one point. It's like, yo, it's more to it than just rapping.
Mm-hmm.
Way more to it than just rapping.
And even Lupe know that shit.
Yeah,
Lupe
for
knows
sure.
more to the shit than just rapping.
But
Stage presence, your likability,
I think
how much
cadence,
a
all of that
motherfucker-
shit.
Yeah, like
But I don't even think nothing gonna come out of this shit though. Truthfully, I don't think Tory gonna respond to this shit. Like he has no reason to. Like Cassidy, come on, I'm not responding to Cassidy. That's like you know, Mickey Fax had dissed Royce too. I don't think Royce gonna respond to Mickey Fax.
I don't think so neither.
It's like you don't have a reason to, like maybe.
I mean, because also at that point, like you gotta look at like niggas is trying to catch steam off of some shit too. Like, if you really had some discrepancies, you probably would have dissed the nigga early on or some shit. You feel me?
Yeah,
It's a
like,
lot of
that
shit to
should
go
have
on to
been
that
dropped. You should have been
Yeah,
had that
and-
shit dropped. Like, don't drop now that this nigga at his lowest point and all this stuff. He's like, you kicking a nigga when they down or some shit.
Especially
Out
right
the
now.
blue.
Yeah, and that shit crazy because it revolves around Tory. Because Tory been nothing on a Twitter campaign defending himself.
Yeah, hey,
when it
nigga
comes to
even,
this Meg shit.
nigga been
That's
just chilling, yo.
wild.
Nigga just been chilling, yo. You look at the baby. The baby like, yo, I ain't gonna fuck around. I understand everything that's going on, but you know the ball ain't drop on that situation. I ain't gonna cast his brother aside. I'm gonna still continue to support this man. I'm gonna still bring him out. I'm gonna still do music with him. And niggas was
Hmm.
like, nah, fuck that.
I
Niggas
gonna
was
lie,
like,
the
nah,
baby kind
fuck
of shot
that.
his foot, kind of shot
Yeah, he
himself in
hurting
the foot
himself.
recently
He
too, though.
hurting himself. Yeah, he definitely hurting himself. Like
It still is.
they just dropped this man from Lollapalooza over his comments and everything.
Yeah, yo, what's so crazy is like I fucks with Questlove. I fucks with Questlove. I love this man. The baby, he cool for real. I'm starting to actually like his music for like the past, I say like 2, 3 months now. But like, yo, what's so crazy is when the homie said after the Questlove dropped him for real is I don't know this nigga. You feel me? And then like immediately niggas pulled up the receipts these niggas performed together on Jimmy Kimmel and how he actually does know this nigga.
That's
Like,
funny.
yo, if you don't know who Questlove is from the Roots, like, come on now, bro. Like, that's
But
just a given.
you know how that should go.
Yeah, you know how this shit do go.
But yeah, like
Shouts out to Questlove and Roots though.
I think we were saying some shit about this shit. Like niggas just gotta learn to not open their mouth up so much and they'll be all
Chris Brown
right.
said it best, yo. Perform, thank everybody, shut the fuck up, and leave.
Yeah, when you start to interject your opinion or interject yourself in a space, you know what I mean? Like it's like the whole sports thing, like how niggas be getting mad, like, yo, I'm here to watch niggas play football. I don't care about nothing else. I'm trying to take away from what's going on in this society for a couple hours. I'm paying you my money because I want to be entertained, not to hear you spout, you know, slurs at people and shit like that. And niggas got offended as they always do. But it's
Oh yeah,
like, see, now it's like I think it's always a point where you start to shift the tide, where it's like your music, your accolades, all that shit is good, but who you are as a person starts to bleed through more and more, and public opinion is the most thing. So it's like if niggas is constantly criticizing you, or niggas is constantly viewing you in a negative light, you're gonna start to see more and more shit like this happen where you can't foresee yourself with your star power. Like, you know what I mean? The baby at Lollapalooza, the baby's an A1 star, so to drop him from that shit, you get what I'm saying? Like that shows is like your actions is gonna carry you way further than your talent
yeah.
will.
Shit not like how it was 20 years ago, bro.
No, and it's like it's
Shit not
crazy
like how it
because
was
niggas
10
keep
years
saying that
ago.
shit, yo. Like you have to play to the times you're in now. It's like as much as you want to have your opinion, you want to spout it on platforms as much as you want. You have to retain yourself to a degree because it's like that's how it is. It's like it's just how it is. It's like, you know, we
Yeah.
we operating in that space right now. So it's like, you know what I mean, you can have your opinion, you can feel how you feel. You can tell it to your friends, you can tell it to your close circles, all this other shit. But when you on the stage, you representing something different, I guess. Like you just representing your music itself, not you as a person.
I'ma just say this. When it comes to the whole HIV statement, I can understand why people are mad.
Yeah, nigga, like all of it, truthfully though,
But
yo. Like all of
but
it,
I,
like it
I,
was
I
bad,
can't be
yo.
mad at this nigga for
It was
saying
bad,
for
yo.
all the women who pussy smell like water and all that shit. That
It
is a
was
cultural
bad, yo.
statement.
But it
That
was
is a
bad
cultural
though.
statement.
Still though,
So we
yo.
gonna hold Plies
Still.
accountable
Yeah.
for pussy smell
Yeah.
like water?
Yeah, you should.
Come on, yo. For what? So we shaming bad pussy hygiene?
Yeah. Like it's because it's just like I said, niggas not there for that. Niggas is there to hear you say your music, yo. That's it. Even though you got all that same
The
shit in
baby
your
put
music.
the baby. Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say the baby music is prerogative.
But
Like it gets the people going. You feel
but
me?
that's
Talking
how it
about
go,
pussy to
yo.
smell like water gets the people going.
That's how it go, yo. Like it's only acceptable when it's a beat behind it, yo. Once
I
that beat
guess.
turned off and you start speaking your mind, it's total different. It's not a free form of art no more, yo. Now niggas is looking at you like, oh, this is really how I feel.
I guess that's why niggas don't do acapella no more.
It's funny. But yeah, we was basically saying that shit. Nigga could have just said anything in the world, like, but the baby a solid nigga. He gonna stand there on whatever, so it doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying? Like none of this shit truly matters. Like you know, he gets dropped from Lollapalooza, he gonna catch another gig. And hopefully, it's not a chain effect where it's like you know where he gets
It's
blackballed in
looking
the
like
same
it. I ain't gonna say
situation
in front.
like Tory. Like he already in a situation with a nigga that's blackballed and shit. So you already catching some extra bullets from that. You got America's sweetheart right now that's not fucking with you and Meg the Stallion shit. She already throwing some negative juju toward him as well. So it's like you trying to combat all that shit for no reason. It's like you get what I'm saying? Don't like I don't know, man. I'm not a rapper or nothing like that, but I can't imagine to keep compiling shit on myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't play in those realms too much because niggas would cancel you for nothing or try to cancel you. Like, you look at, like I said with Tory, this man is struggling to get, like, certain artists to jump on the track. Like, I haven't seen a nigga do a feature with Tory in a minute. They coming now, but it's been a minute. Nigga, like, yo, you got stank on you. You don't want to be in that same position. It's not a punch in, but yeah, just to move topics. Have you heard about the whole Kanye possibly dropping his Donda project when Drake drops Certified Lover Boy?
I've been hearing, and to
Keep
be
the beef
honest,
united.
I'm here for the competition. It's giving me the remnants of remember when 15 Kanye dropped?
Oh hell yeah! I
It's
think
giving
that's a
me
good
that
way.
feel.
That's a good way for competition to go too, yo. Like I ain't mad at niggas. Like yo, I feel like I'm better than you. We gonna drop albums on the same day, see who sell more and shit like that. Niggas used to do that. Like that's not really a thing as much, especially with two monumental artists like uh Kanye and Drake. Like
Niggas try to avoid confrontation as much as possible on them release dates.
yeah, which is I don't know, yo. Like I don't know, cause it's like a nigga gonna listen to your music and all this other shit, but nigga can listen to somebody else shit too. Like you can put a mash playlist together. Like I've definitely taken two albums and made a playlist together and just listened to it.
Oh yeah, I
Like
think
that's
Kanye and
definitely
Drake blend so well when it comes to a
exactly
playlist.
that too. I think Nas even came out and said he was gonna drop his project when Donda dropped. So we gonna be getting some
Oh
great
man,
music. But shouts
I ain't
out
gonna
to Yee,
lie.
yo. Like I think it's monumental that Mercedes Benz Stadium actually rented out the whole joint so you can record his album in there. Like I think that's the fly shit ever to me.
Shit, a million a day, my nigga.
Like that shit shows you like and they renamed it. They renamed the Mercedes Benz Studio Home of Donda, some wild shit like that. Like that
Mm.
just speaks to the level of Kanye, bro. And I'm a Kanye and Drake stan, so like I think that's perfect. And plus, I think uh I think these niggas low key got a bit of smoke for each other still remaining.
Oh yeah, you know it's there. No matter how much motherfucking. I love Karen Civil, but know how much. No matter how much she knows about the industry for real and how she be correcting niggas, I know for sure it's still smoke there. And I cannot wait. I'm at least waiting for a project to hear both these niggas. Like niggas is talking about Cole and Kendrick. Fuck that. I want to hear Kanye and Drake on some shit.
Hell fucking yeah, but like I think Drake might be a little nervous about this certified lover boy. Maybe not. I think he probably in a situation too where he like I gotta recoup back off the album. So if no touring going on, fuck I'm gonna drop an album for which I totally understand. And then it's like the same thing with Kanye because these is two niggas that put a tour together beautifully. Like if you talking
Mm-hmm.
about some of the best tours that we've been privy to, I think on the top of those charts is probably Kanye and Drake for a lot of them tours and just what they try to put into their shows. I put Travis Scott up there too. But like the money, it goes into the show. Like when a nigga flying a Ferrari across your face, or when a nigga bringing, fucking 10,000 people out of some wild shit to come sing to you or some shit. It's like that's money being spent, and it's like these is two niggas that go, hell highly into depth with their shows because the
Yeah.
level of music that's being played and shit like that. So like even if they do drop the albums on the same shit, and we getting that battle going between them two, it's going to transition over to who got the better tour too. And I think if that competition is right there around that same time dropping the album, they got to go on tour around the same time too, right?
Who's a better performer if you was to bring Drake or Kanye?
I don't know,
Like
yo. I
that
think
puts on a good show like you paid your money's worth for.
I think it boils down to catalog, really. Like,
I
cause
think
they both got
Kanye.
good shows. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like Drake might have more of a upbeat show because he kind of in a lot of good graces with niggas. So he has a strong friend list that he could bring out to come help the show get rocking. You know what I mean? Like Drake and Travis Scott on some shit. Like you at a concert, you see these two niggas come out, it's out of here.
That
Or
is sure.
Quavo, the Migos, and Kanye has friends too. But I think for me personally, I think going to a Kanye show would probably be better, only because like just the live instrumentation and all that shit you probably
The
actually gonna
overall
get.
theatrics you
Yeah,
would
yeah,
get. Like
yeah, yeah.
this nigga literally had a stage floating above niggas' heads.
Exactly.
Like shit like that would be fucking amazing.
Like like I said, I think it's good for the culture, especially with shows opening back up, and like more tours are starting to be announced and all this other shit. We need the premium artists to have premium albums that they get ready to push, like Donda, a nigga naming the album after his mom and shit. So you already know how he coming on that shit. He got the Jay-Z features, he back in good graces with that, and then you got Drake. He in his bag, certified lover boy. That's what niggas love Drake for when he in that bag talking to the ladies and all that other shit. So you kind of already understand what you're getting there too.
I wonder. I wonder if we'll ever get a Pusha T, Kanye, and Jay Z project.
I think we were
Like
talking
I
about
really want to
that
hear all
somewhat
three of them
last
on.
time on
Yeah,
our
like I
last
want to hear all
episode.
three of them niggas on Watch the Throne or something, yo. Like I know it's a Watch the Thrones 2 coming. You feel me?
Yeah,
And it's just with the heat of that, like not even the heat, the anticipation.
you think they gotta throw him one,
I
or
know
do
they
you
do.
think Kanye gotta throw him one? I don't know Jay-Z and Push relationship, so but I would think
I know it's quite cordial. I know it's quite cordial for real. They definitely have respect and admiration towards each other in the game.
I would think so. But like you talking about two niggas that rap about drugs at a high level, definitely
That's what
two.
I'm saying. Like, I mean, Drug Dealers Anonymous already had Pusha T and Jay Z on that shit. You feel me? And that shit was fire. But to actually get all three of these niggas on that shit,
Right. Like
I wouldn't even be mad with a nice little Griselda feature.
and I'd like to see niggas in studio together, like bouncing ideas and shit off each other, or just getting
Yes.
those vibes. Like you don't always get that same energy when you send a track over, like than how it is when y'all niggas in person.
Remember how Timberland dropped that fucking beat from motherfucking Jay Z and how that
Exactly.
nigga just went
Yeah.
retarded?
Yeah. Like yo, what the fuck? Like
Is this?
I know that'd be adding to extra level of like shit. Like when you in the booth rap, when a nigga just get out the booth at to turn that shit down, I gotta go even stupider, yo.
Fuck what I just written. I'm gonna just do this.
As a rapper, how do you elevate yourself? Like, say you had an idea for your track or whatever, you went on there, you smoked it, or you feel like you smoked it, and then the nigga come burn that shit down, and you like, I gotta re-record my verse. How do you go to another level if you already feel like you wrote some hard shit? You get what I'm saying? Like, how do you make it even harder?
I don't know. I think RZA said it best, yo. When ODB got on the mic, when everybody else got done spitting their shit, nigga said ODB used to just do some crazy shit, just get on the mic, close his eyes, start screaming, "Oh, what you know how this nigga be going in and shit." You
Yeah,
feel me? I don't know. It's all in energy and deliverance. Like if you can make a nigga believe what the fuck you saying, yo,
I think
then
that's
I
when
feel
like
like you can take it.
cadence and
Like
like rhyme pattern and all that shit come into play.
yeah, I mean, because even in Control for real, like I know I keep bringing up the Control verse and shit like that, but like when it came down to a song like that, like you got all these niggas, all these heavyweights on this shit, and how Kendrick brought that shit. It was a different energy that you felt to the point it was like this ain't Big Sean's song no more. It's Kendrick's song.
Nah, like immediately when that nigga was getting ready to start rapping, you kind of feel like he was taking the soul out the song. Nigga switched the whole little joint. Nigga had the deep voice, all that shit coming in. Then I don't smoke crack, motherfucker. I sell
I
it.
sell
Like
it.
nigga started going into some whole other rhyme patterns and shit. That's why Big Sean ain't want no smoke, yeah.
Took my nigga like
Shoot, I'm not
two and a
messing with
half
this
years to
nigga.
recover from that shit, yo.
I'm not messing with this. I tried to come out and have this nigga on my song. That's how he do me, raggedy
But do
bitch.
you don't? But that's how electric when it like comes to competition,
That's
because
funny.
it'll bring niggas out the woodwork just to actually start rapping towards that nigga. You feel me? Like when he
Wasn't
dropped
Jay
that King of New
Electronica on
York
that?
verse, huh?
So wasn't Jay Electronica on that song too?
Was he? I don't
Yeah,
know.
he was on Control.
Hmm.
It was them three niggas, yeah. And like Jay Electronica can rap and Big Sean can rap. But it's like when you're in that third slot and you're a nigga that can rap, you gotta end the song.
That third slot, yeah, I was about to say that the last slot is always reserved for a nigga that can kill that shit. You feel me?
It's
Like
the
I don't mean
power
to
hitter.
yeah, and the thing is, what I love about Migos structure that shit so well. They know who was going to kill that shit at the end. You feel
But
me?
yeah, and they restructured too. It's like all right, sometimes they might throw Takeoff in the middle and then let Offset close it because Offset got the best verse, or Quavo might have the best verse, so they have him going at the end. I like how they do that shit. It depends
Mm-hmm.
on who kind of found the beat the best. But that's different also because them niggas is a trio too. So them niggas ain't trying to kill each other the same way if you rapping, if you just getting 2 features on your song. Like you don't really see
True.
too many like rappers having 2 other niggas that can rap on their songs like that as much. Cause you know how that shit go. You imagine like if Drake and the baby did something, not the baby, little baby did something with like somebody else that could rap, yo. The competition is gonna be through the roof. Like niggas is coming here trying to
Yeah.
kill each other. Like J.
But
Cole,
niggas is
Lil
already
Baby,
saying
and
that
Drake get on
Lil
to some
Baby is
shit.
catching Drake.
Exactly.
So when you look at shit like that for real, it kind of already puts competition at end. But like, who else will be on that list?
You
Like that
only as
you'll,
great as your last verse, though, yo.
yeah. What are you giving me now? That's how this shit moves nowadays.
But I don't even think niggas like the young niggas don't be like, yo, this nigga is just a lyrical assassin and none of that shit. These niggas be going off of some whole
Now
other metrics, yo.
some of these niggas know. Some of these niggas know. That's why they don't rap with some niggas.
Oh, and I'm not. I'm saying in fan form, not necessarily the rappers themselves. I think the rappers
Okay.
know who to fucking rap. Like, you better stay away from that guy. Like, hey, I fucks with you, Polo G, but you could rap, yo. I don't really want to feature from you like that. Like, you gonna make me look bad when I get on
Oh my
here.
God, facts. Facts. I mean, shit, like it when it comes down to like even a Joyner Lucas. A lot of niggas avoid working with Joyner Lucas because he'll make them look stupid on that shit.
Yeah, Jordan Lucas a nigga that can rap, and he musically inclined, and he got like a artistic brain. Like, not, you know what I'm saying? Like, he
Hmm.
visions shit different, so he can create. That's why I don't know why him and Logic was beefing so hard. Like, we missed out on a lot of good shit from him and Logic together.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, that was one of my favorite beefs because it was like the silliest to me, I think.
Shit was pretty crazy. But I mean, Johnny had a valid point if he felt like niggas stole the song.
Oh yeah.
And it does seem like a song that he would be working on, like something in that vein.
I mean, but shit, it is what it is. You should have put that shit out first, nigga.
Yeah, that's how it go. You can't complain about not getting no punch if you didn't get to the bowl fast enough.
Hmm.
Like, nigga, hey man, it's a smelting pot. Everybody making ideas out this motherfucker. But I think his thing was he said he played it for niggas though too. So that's
See,
a little bit different. Like, I think he
it
said
is.
he kind of played some of it and niggas stole it. What else we got on the docket? Whack 10069 convo. Let's close it out with that. What's your thoughts on this? I ain't even watching. I ain't even gonna hold you. I watched some little snippets of it and everything like that. I'm always wary when I openly see the clout being chased in the video.
Hmm.
Like, cause I'm like, I could have sworn Whack 100 was dissing the shit out of 6ix9ine at some point, right? Am I tripping?
You are not tripping. That was actually correct up until I say a month and a half ago, maybe.
So what changed?
Business
There
opportunity.
you go.
You feel
Checks
me?
us
One
on
common
now,
link. Of course. You feel me? One common link had to been academics. You feel me?
huh? Whack 100 don't fuck with
Academic.
that though either, do it?
He ran into him doing the Bow Wow
Of course he did. Of
and
course he
Soldier
did.
Boy.
Niggas
So
chopped it up.
niggas chopped it up for real. You
That's
feel
good.
me?
I
When
ain't
shit
mad at
like
that.
that happens. Yeah, I mean, and let's be honest. Like 6ix9ine is a marketable nigga. Whack 100
Mm,
is a smart nigga when it comes to money.
I
He's
don't
a marketable nigga.
I don't think 6ix9ine jigging like he was. Like, he definitely slowed
He's
down. Like,
not. I mean, because when it comes down to like business relationships and all that shit, especially in the industry where you need
well,
those
he
type of
gaining some
relationships,
back. Whack 100 is a business relationship now, right?
yeah, but you still gotta look at some of the like ways Whack 100
The
moves.
artists and stuff. Like, he's not really an artist.
Yeah, he's not really all this. I guess first type of guy. I mean, granted, like it's a lot of niggas that is signed under Whack 100, and he does have like a couple
Yeah, he
artists under
got
him and shit.
ain't Blueface under him?
Blueface, I think
I wonder how
3 other niggas
Blueface
from
feel about
Cali,
this
like three
nigga
or
sitting
four.
down with this nigga in the midst of him talking about fighting 6ix9ine. Like, didn't Blueface already challenge this nigga to a fist fight or some shit, like a boxing match?
I believe they were supposed to fight
So
or some
now if
shit
you're a
like that.
manager sitting down talking to this nigga, you don't feel away?
I mean, hey, you know how that shit goes to industry
Oh
entertainment.
yeah,
You
you're
feel me?
right. You're right. You're right. Who am
I
I?
mean, shit, Whack 100 is one of those niggas. If he see an opportunity, he's gonna take it for real. You feel me?
Nothing wrong with that, but it's just like I don't know, yo. It just paints a weird narrative to me because it's like
Yeah,
niggas be trying to stand on all these laurels of the street and all this stuff and shit. I thought it was like, oh, we not putting no money in the bag, we not doing nothing with this nigga and all this other shit. But then you see niggas like, oh, it's an opportunity there, and they always seem to seep through the cracks and fuck with this nigga to some degree. And
yeah. You always,
I don't have no problem with 6ix9ine. I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm just a regular citizen. So, but these niggas that lay on like street codes and morals and ethics and all that other shit, right?
yeah, yeah. I mean, code of the streets and all that shit actually supposedly run shit. You feel me? And when you look at it for real, I mean, just from the outside looking in, like me just knowing, like it just looks messy. You feel
Messy,
me?
yeah. I think that's the
I
best way
don't
to
know either
describe it.
one of these niggas from Adam and Eve for real, but when I could just see some shit this nigga like his whole argument still, which it shouldn't change, but the thing of it is, niggas should still, I guess, feel some type of empathy if you was to feel sorry for 6ix9ine, but there's no type of empathy to feel if you know somebody was wrong.
I
You
think
feel me?
everybody was wrong in the situation, but
Yeah, everybody was wrong in the situation, and that's what's crazy about it. It's still sympathy seeking. And the thing of it is, when it comes down to it, I guess for the podcast sake, first you feel me, first episode or some shit like that, these niggas compete with Mike Tyson and all types
oh
of shit.
yeah, it's a podcast that these three niggas got together and did.
It's all three. I thought it was academics and what?
Oh,
Is
I
it
don't
all
know.
three?
I have no idea. I just know all three of these niggas were sitting down. Is academics and whack 100 on the podcast?
I think that's what they was talking about inside the Soldier Boy and Bow Wow show.
Oh, I don't know. Like if I was act, I'd definitely try to get with Joe Budden before I get with Whack 100 if I'm gonna do a podcast.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
do like I like the I like the what's the word I'm looking for? I like how Ack and Whack kind of go together, and I like how they counterbalance each other a little bit more than I say probably Joe and Ack would too. Like, cause I feel like Whack 100 represents the streets to the fullest. Like, you know what I mean? That's a street nigga through and through, and a businessman through and through. Whereas though Ack is a businessman through and through, but he's the total opposite. He doesn't believe in that shit. You
he's
know
an
what I'm saying?
internet nigga.
Yeah. So it's
Internet
like,
nigga operates off a total different code
yeah,
for real.
I like that. I like that together though too. Yeah, I like that shit. But I guess I gotta watch this 6ix9ine what's one call it joint in its totality to see their chemistry together. I just thought like even just looking at some of it, I was like, yeah, 6ix9ine is he does come out and say, yo, I only mess with niggas that mess with me. I only talk shit about niggas that talk shit about me, which is true. I don't really see
Hmm.
him just jumping out there as much as he used to. But you know, we got to talk about him going to Nipsey Moral and all this other shit, posing in front of it, clout chasing and shit like that. Like Nip ain't really had
But
nothing to do with this nigga. Like it was just clout chasing, flat out, over a dead
yeah,
nigga. And it's like that's what niggas be like. That's the nasty shit that this nigga be doing, and then don't want to get no nasty points for it. And I don't like you know what I mean. Like
and that's what everybody looks for when it comes down to this shit is accountability, my nigga.
yeah, that's
You
what I was
feel
looking for.
me?
Accountability, like accountability in everything that you do.
And like if we all like talking on some grown man shit, this is even past hip hop for real. You feel me? Like this is just on some grown man shit. Like it's all accountability and no matter what actions you move in. Like even if you're a rat, like if you take accountability and you being a rat, my nigga, then a lot of them blows will be kind of softened, I would say. You feel me? You still gonna get hit with some haymakers, but you gonna get a light jab or two every now and then. You
I
feel
think this
me?
nigga good. I think niggas is kind of
I
moving
think
on
he
from
is
that shit.
good too, but like, cause shit, I mean, a lot of
Nigga
niggas don't
ain't
know.
get
Like,
touched
this
yet.
nigga's killing it on the foreign market for real. You feel
Yeah,
me?
hell yeah. Nigga still get this paper. Nigga still he's still doing his thing. There's nothing wrong with that, I guess. I'm sure the niggas that he wrong probably feel the most of what we call it. But me being a nigga that's just
Yeah,
watching the spectacle unfold, who ain't got a dog in a fight, I'd say like, you know what I mean? Like I don't think he's mad at what he did. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not in prison right now eating jail food. I'm still spending my riches and get to wake up and do what I want for another day. Like I
hmm
think even inside the interview, this nigga was basically saying like Whack 100 was saying like, yeah, this nigga not scared to die. And once you at peace with that shit, it's like, all right, I know I'm gonna go. I don't know when, I don't know where, but I ain't gonna question it. I'm gonna just do what I do. until it happened. Yeah, you know, you live in a freer space. I think he probably
Yeah.
made that decision when he was in that cell. Like, look, yo, I'm not spending the rest of my life in jail after I just amassed these fortunes and riches. I got to do whatever I got to do and get the fuck up out of here, and then take whatever comes with it.
Mm.
But I'm gonna go watch that interview. I'm gonna have another, you know what I mean, a take for y'all niggas on the next episode. Tone, go ahead and close us out. Get us out of here.
Closing statements. All right. I hope my niggas and my niggas and my ninjas and what's the female word for ninja? Konoichi. There we go. God damn it. I hope all you niggas are still drinking your waters, eating your fruits and veggies and all that good shit. You feel me? Ooh, I got this blunt in my mouth. I got a little slur. Smoking all that good shit. You feel me? Um, with all that being said, my niggas, it's stressful out here. You feel me? There's a lot of fucked up shit going on out here in the world right now, and just want you niggas to know that if you ever feeling stressed, my nigga, just turn on your local podcast finders and listeners, you feel me, and look for the two ninja kickbacks. My niggas, we riding the wave with you, you feel me? So just know you got a friend in us, goddamn it, and hit us up on the Discords, motherfuckers, you feel me? If you ever actually want to talk.
Talk to that nigga if you having problems. I got my own shit. But that Discord chat that he was talking about is available in that description from wherever you consuming this at. All you got to do is go ahead and read the description, and the Discord link is available right there. You can click it, join in the fun, join in the chats, all that great stuff. And yeah, like Tone said, it's gonna do it for this one. We appreciate y'all niggas for tuning in, tapping in, all that great stuff. And yeah, we appreciate y'all niggas.